It seems like yesterday. You were graduating from college, starting a new job, working hard to figure out this thing that we call life. You've experienced various milestones. Maybe you've gotten married, maybe even divorced. You've had children, purchased your first home, and you look up and you're 40. Oh my gosh, where has the time gone? And then you realize you don't want to work forever, but you haven't saved a lot for retirement. Well, I'm here to tell you, you're not alone. As a matter of fact, the National Institute on Retirement Security states that about 50% of Generation X have saved about $40,000, and some have not started saving at all. So if you're a part of this generation, those that are born between 1965 and 1980, I want to let you know that it's not too late for you to take charge of your financial future. Whether you are in your 40s, your 50s, or your 60s, you can have an impact on your financial security. Did you know that you could be in retirement for 20, 30 years? As a matter of fact, the Social Security Administration said that someone who is retiring at age 65 could very well be in retirement until 85 years old. So what does that mean? It means you still have time to build your financial resilience. So today I'm going to discuss some practical tips that you can take to ensure a strong finish on your retirement savings journey. Are you ready? Let's go. Hey there, I'm Renee Collins, CPA, financial planner, and the founder of Retire Ready, a financial planning firm that is dedicated to helping first-generational wealth builders as well as entrepreneurs to develop a healthy relationship with their money so that they can save more, invest smart, and build wealth to retire ready too. If you're a bit behind in saving for retirement, one of the first steps that I am going to recommend to getting on track is mind your mindset. What I find in practice is that oftentimes when clients feel that they're behind on their retirement savings, they have this deep sense of guilt and shame that can take root. They feel like they should have saved more, that they should have known better. But my recommendation is don't beat yourself up. Do not allow that emotional weight to prevent you from taking proactive steps that can very well propel you forward towards shoring up your retirement savings. What happened in the past, that is not your defining moment. You still have an opportunity to right the ship, but your mindset is going to be the key in helping you get there. And remember, whatever you believe is possible, that's your truth. So if you believe that you can shore up your retirement savings, that you can save enough so that you can have your desired lifestyle, you can do it. You will find a way. But you have to master the mindset. Step 2 is take a look at your current lifestyle. Assess your income and your expenses. This is going to be the foundation as you map out your retirement security. You want to know how much are you working with. You want to know how much cash is actually coming in. This is usually easy for most people to determine because they may have one or two sources of cash flow coming into their home, maybe your salary or some investment income. But what can easily get away from us is our expenses. Knowing where your money is going to be the key to being able to save more towards your retirement future. And if you're serious about building a solid financial future, you must get serious and intentional with managing your money. Take a look at your spending. Is there a place where you can cut back? Start with the easy, low-hanging fruit, such as canceling your unused subscriptions, and then determine how much are you spending on dining out. For a lot of clients, that's an aha moment when they realize how much money they're spending on eating out. And then just food in general. Take a look at your food budget. I read that Americans waste about 1/3 of their food. So if you're spending $400 a month on food and 1/3 of that is going to waste, that's $1,600 a year. Over a 10-year period, that's $16,000. That is a lot of money, real money that can be diverted towards saving for your retirement. And then take a look at your travel. Is there a place where you can maybe cut back on your travel expenses and take maybe $1,000 or a couple thousand and put that towards your savings? And then look at other things like your gym memberships. Again, you want to get really serious about your spending, really intentional about your spending so that you can save more towards retirement. And some other things that you might want to think about is housing. Housing is one of those areas where majority of people are spending the bulk of their income is towards housing. Is it possible for you to maybe downsize and lower your cost of living? Or even consider moving to another state so that you can live at a more affordable means. So there's a lot that you can do towards saving or shoring up your retirement account. And I realize some of these big items like the housing or moving, relocating, that may not be an option for some people, but it's something that you should definitely consider. Now, I know that managing expenses, this can be tough sometimes because you want to enjoy your life today, but you also want to make sure that you have a balanced life. And so that means enjoying life today, but also making sure that you are saving for your future self. I want you to imagine this. I want you to think about if you continue on the path that you're on right now and you don't do anything else. What type of conversation would your future self be having with you 10, 15 years down the line? What would that sound like? Would your future self say, hey, you know what? Thank you for saving. Thank you for being disciplined. Thank you for putting more money away for our retirement. What would that conversation sound like? I want you to think about that for a second, because keeping your future self in front of where you are today is going to be very helpful in helping you to think about saving for retirement. If you want to maintain the same lifestyle that you have today, then you have to make sure that you're saving something for the future you. Now, this doesn't mean that you cannot enjoy the pleasures of today. Absolutely not. But you can find middle ground that will allow you to enjoy your life today while still being mindful of your finances for the future. And here's a good example. Now, I love going out with the girls, but there are times where maybe we will have a potluck and everyone brings a dish and we have some wine and we still get together and we can have fun. And it doesn't cost us very much. So find ways, creative ways, more economical ways where you can spend time with those that you love and strike a balance between being financially responsible and creating those memorable experiences. Remember, this is not about depriving yourself of joy and happiness, but rather finding alternative ways that will allow you to make lasting memories without breaking the bank. And then don't just focus on the expense side of the equation. Determine if there's a way for you to bring in additional income. Do you have a hobby or skill that you can use to capitalize on bringing in additional income that can be used for your retirement savings? Now, I'm going to give you an example of how a little can take you a lot further than you think. Let's assume that you are maybe 48 years old and you've saved $40,000 for retirement. According to the National Institute of Retirement Security, as I told you before, they estimated that Generation X has about, on average, $40,000 saved. Let's further assume that you are going to earn close to 8% return on your money and you're going to retire at 67. If you don't do anything else to your retirement, if you don't put any more money into that retirement account, you could potentially have $126,000 in your retirement portfolio. And if you were to withdraw approximately 4% annually, that would give you about $566 a month for retirement. Certainly not what you are aiming for. So you know you need to save more money. Now, what happens if you decide that you're going to reduce your expenses by $250 a month? How can that impact your retirement savings? Well, as you can see here, you could potentially increase your retirement savings bucket to $236,000. And that would give you approximately $1,200 in spending capacity. Now, I'm going to show you one more illustration. Assume you can reduce your lifestyle expenses even further and bring in some additional income, and this allows you to save $500 a month. So you see in this illustration, you could potentially increase your retirement pot to $343,000 with a potential spending capacity that's close to $2,000 a month. And if you take this and combine it with Social Security, that can make a difference. Once you've determined how much you can afford to save, I'm going to recommend that you put it on autopilot. So if you're saving for retirement using your employer's retirement plan, like a 401k, 403b, or something along those lines, then put it on autopilot and just kind of set it and forget it. Okay, well, maybe not forget it, because you want to at least examine it on an annual basis just to see how your portfolio is performing and see if you want to make any changes there. But the whole point of this is to help you understand that a little can go a long way, especially if you're investing consistently and over time. So this brings me to my next tip, which is to consider delaying when you take your Social Security benefits. Now, most people, they're eligible to apply for Social Security benefits at age 62. However, when you do so, you are taking a reduced benefit. So if you want to see how much you are eligible for, go to the Social Security Administration's website and create an account if you don't already have one, and review your annual statement. Now, I recommend that you review your statement every year just to make sure that they are reporting your income correctly. Now, here is a sample statement from the Social Security Administration's website. You can see here that they have your full retirement age on here, and then it'll also show you that if you were to take benefits at age 62, how much those benefits would be. You see that taking your benefits early at age 62, you are basically taking a reduced benefit. If you wait until full retirement age, or even wait to age 70, you are going to receive a higher benefit. And so it may make sense, especially if you're getting a late start on your retirement savings, to delay your Social Security benefits as much as possible. So if you manage to build up a spending capacity of at least $2,000 in your retirement account, and then you combine that with delayed Social Security benefits until retirement age, until full retirement age, or even the age of 70, you see that that really could make a difference in your life, especially if you do not have debt. And that is a great segue into the next tip, and that is to create a debt reduction plan. So if you have debt, if you have credit cards, student loans, auto loans, or even a home mortgage, I definitely recommend creating a debt elimination plan. Now, I know there are experts out there who will tell you, don't start saving until you've paid off all of your debt. Now, I understand the logic, and that may work if you're in your 20s or in your 30s. But if you're in your 40s and you have student loan debt or you have other debt, then I don't recommend that you wait until that debt is paid off, because that could take a while. And in the meantime, you're missing out on opportunities in the market. So I definitely recommend that you have a debt plan in place while you are saving for your retirement. This is really important because a couple of things. One, when you start saving now, while you are paying off your debt, it helps you to build the habit of saving for your future. And that is really important. Remember, money is not just about dollars and cents and crunching numbers in a spreadsheet. It is also very emotional. And so we want to make sure that we are starting to build a good, solid habit of saving. it's just a much better feeling to know that you are working hard, you have a plan in place, and you're using your resources to pay down debt, which is positive, and also save for your future. So you're paying down your debt, but you're also saving for your future, which is a pretty darn good feeling. So save for your future and pay down debt as well. And so my next tip is going to be to take advantage of your employer benefits. If you have an employer that you're working with and they offer you a retirement savings plan, such as a 401k, maybe some type of a pension or 403b plan, start saving here. Start saving in this account, especially if they are providing you with a match. Now, we are not in the business of leaving any money on the table. So be sure that you are investing in your employer's retirement savings plan. Now, if your employer does not provide you with a retirement savings plan, then you can always open up a traditional IRA or a taxable investment account. So there are options available to you. And if you're a business owner, there are options available to you as well. So you want to go ahead and get started with saving for your future. And then the last tip is don't take this journey alone. If you feel like you are behind in saving for your retirement, consider working with a financial planner. What I provided you with today is just really an oversimplification on some tips to just help you get started, to help you to realize what is possible for retirement if you get started now. Working with a professional, they have so many tools in their tool belt to help you to build that financial foundation and start saving for a secure retirement. So don't go this course alone. There's help available to you out there. And then more than anything, remember to go through this process, to start this journey with an attitude of, I can do this, I will do this, I must do this. And I want to thank you for watching this video. If there's anything that you have found useful or helpful, please like it, subscribe it, and let me know in the comments below. And if there's a topic that you'd like for me to discuss, let me know that as well. In the meantime, you go out today, go be great, and make it a good one.